So here's kind of my take on seat licenses and why I'm not a huge fan, especially in the way that they are now. Now, I think they work for certain things, right? Overall CCaaS providers, I get it, like workforce management, CRMs, I'm okay. It makes sense. I pay by the user, got it. But as we're moving into, virtual agents, auto QA, auto summarization, getting into these new kind of AI tools, I think it makes sense to move this model, right, to more of a usage-based model. When I'm using the technology, then I'm going to pay for it. Why do I hate seat licenses? Number one, it's not just the seat license, but when I hear seat license, I hear old school technology billing package. I know I'm going to have a huge setup. I know I'm going to have a lengthy contract, 12, 24, 36 months. I know there's going to be some type of platform fees. I know I'm going to have minimums that I'm going to have to maybe negotiate. Like all of that painful thing goes into a seat license. The other thing is if you want to make a seat license work for the customer and not just for you, then make it easier to deal with, right? Everybody hates the end of the month purge when we're trying to get our agents off of the platform that maybe are no longer there. Why do I have to pay for agents that are taking half the month off? Maybe they have 2 weeks off for vacation. Maybe they got moved and I'm stuck paying for it for that month, right? The minimums frustrate me, right? Everybody says, oh, you kind of you pay for what you use from an agent standpoint. You really don't, because they kind of, if you want to go lower on your, or higher on your monthly minimum, then maybe your prices are, so you're kind of always playing this game. We talked about it's easy for budgeting, but a lot of times it's not. So again, do I think it works for CX technology partners? Yep, it makes your revenue sticky. Most of the time, anybody with a seat license, they're companies that have some type of seed funding, right? And I think, again, that's why it's cool with Auto QA to do it. I don't care about any of that money. I don't care if anybody uses my product. That's the cool thing. That's the selling point of it, right? Use it for a month. Don't use it for 2 months. Use it for 3 months. I understand that a lot of, again, companies can't do that. I can, right? And I think that's been the biggest selling point for us, is that we think our tool is so good that we don't have to sell it with a long-term contract. You're going to want to use it. And we put our money where our mouth is. And I think that's where kind of that usage model can really be a huge selling factor as well. So again, I could be on the road or on the boat of the seat license if they would be more flexible, right? But again, there's just so limited functionality from a flexibility standpoint. And the costs I know are going to be higher with it. And again, it's a more of a frustrating platform, I believe, for most customers.